Did you see me crossing my fingers? It worked. Okay, you guys, my dog is going to bark in the background. My husband's going to be walking in the door any minute, and he does that whenever someone comes home. I know, it wouldn't let me on. It was like a black screen, and I couldn't even see myself. And I was like, no, why? Every time. Hey, everybody. Hey, everyone. Let me go to the top here. Oh, my goodness. Margie. Hi, Ginger. Judy's here. Sam. Oh, my gosh. Sam. You should be in bed, I think. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it that you're here. Hi, Buckeye. There's my Natalie. Hi, Phoenix. Oh my goodness. Judy. Wow, there's a lot of people here. Oh my goodness. Okay. I thought I saw Jenny for a minute. Did I see Jenny? Yeah, Jenny. Hi, Jenny. Hey, everybody. So happy you're here. Hey, guys. So I'm sorry I've been so busy lately. Hi, Jenny. I had a good day today. I actually had yesterday and today's like appointments scheduled here at my house for people to come and do hands-on crystal shopping. You got some new crystals, Ginger? So did I. I got some new ones too, and I put them in the shop, even though I never want to part with any of them. If I don't sell them, it's kind of defeating my purpose. Yay, what did you get, Ginger? I'm so curious. What did you get? I brought some crystals to the live today. Oh, you saw my video? Aren't those gorgeous? They're so gorgeous. I'm going tomorrow. My daughter's taking me tomorrow to a place over by the ocean. It's like about an hour drive. And we're going tomorrow to a friend of mine used to own a shop called the Lotus Shack, and she was partnered with another lady who had like a wellness center, like a holistic wellness center too. And they were great at first, but it just ended up not being a great space for her shop. So she moved it, and she has a brand new location, and I haven't seen it yet. So I want to go see her shop. She has a deck of cards in her shop, it's an oracle deck of cards in her shop that I cannot find anywhere else. And I saw them in the background of a video she was doing, and I asked her, what are those cards? And she told me, I'm like, I've never heard of those. Where did you get them? And she had to order them. And so I went looking. They're not on Amazon. They're nowhere. So I'm like, ooh, put those on the counter. Put those under the counter for me. I'm coming to get them. Yeah, then the Lotus Shack is in a new location. Yeah, so it's an oracle deck. And it's a relatively small one. She said there's only like 25 cards in it, but it's special made, and there's only a few. So I'm like, ooh, I gotta get my hands on that. You guys, I brought 5 decks. They're all by Rebecca Campbell. So I have all of Rebecca Campbell's decks here today. Why? Because Rebecca Campbell is so high vibrational. She has the most healing messages. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm dealing with a bunch of ascension symptoms right now. I feel like my vibration is under attack. I have external things happening, and I could use all of the uplifting vibrations and uplifting energy and uplifting messages. Even if the uplifting messages are for you and they're just coming through me for you, I can still use that energy, right? So I brought Rebecca Campbell in today. She has, if you don't know who Rebecca Campbell is, she actually has a YouTube channel. She's very well known. She is an author. She's a starseed is what she is. Okay, I'll say that first. She's a starseed, but she is an author of 5 different decks, and she also has written books too. I have 2 of her books. One right off the top of my head, I think it's White is the New Black. I think is Light is the New Black. Light is the New Black. That's a good book. I think you have that too, huh, Natalie? Yeah. So, anyways, Rebecca Campbell. A lot of times she partners with Danielle Noel for the artwork in her decks, but the messages are amazing. So I brought that in. I need to raise my vibe. The other thing I brought in to help with that is Sunstone. Okay, these pieces are available in my shop. I've got a tower, an obelisk, and a palm stone. Sunstone is one of the highest vibrational stones there is. I'm going to read about it real quick. So you guys make sure you're putting your numbers in. Wow, Sam, I feel so honored and so special that you would be up at this time of day. I know it's the middle of the night where you're at. And the fact that you or wee hours of the morning, that is dedication. Thank you. That's loyalty. You're amazing. Okay. The best. You're the best. I have the best moderators, hands down. Hands down. Okay. What does sunstone's spiritual what is the spiritual characteristics of sunstone? What is the spiritual significance of sunstone? If you're wondering what the little things are on the tip, I put clay on the tip so that they don't get broken. I actually had that suggested to me so that when I'm moving around and doing the shows, I'm protecting my crystals. So that's what those are, if you're wondering. Okay, sunstone, spiritual meaning is centered around joy, optimism, and empowerment. So this is one stone I work with a lot. Also, it's orange, and orange is the color that symbolizes MS, or that they associate, like breast cancer is associated with pink. Orange is associated with MS. You're going to order the garden stone off of me and the pendulum set? Yes. So Naomi, I don't know if you guys remember her. Naomi, she's one of our friends here, one of the crystal crew. Naomi Acock, she's here sometimes. So she lives really close to me. She's one state away. And she's actually lives in Idaho, which is where I'm from. But she ordered a pendulum kit. She just got it today. So she gave me, if you're here, Naomi, and you haven't said anything yet, or if you come back and watch the replay, thank you so much for that amazing review. Thank you. That review is awesome. So thank you for that. Hi, Mary. Nice to see you. Yeah. So sunstone is also considered the stone of leadership. So if you are somebody who has a problem with being able to step up and take the reins of your own life, of your own energy, leading yourself, if you're somebody who, to me, it feels like this message should be not necessarily about leading other people, but leading your own pathway. So that's really a good one for that. It brings vitality, confidence, willingness to share blessings and joy with others. So not only are you happy, you want to make everybody around you happy too. It just exuberates joy, you guys. Sunstone is the best for that. Sunstone is also very, very good for abundance. Very good for abundance. Speaking of which, I set up a crystal grid in my shop yesterday morning. Okay. And it's an abundance grid. So it's supposed to attract abundance, right? So I set up this crystal grid and I set it in the middle of my shop yesterday morning. And between yesterday and today, I had more sales than I've ever had combined. So crazy. So I'm just like blown away by that. Just had to share. I don't know if you guys do crystal grids, if you guys work with crystal grids. Thank you. Oh, isn't this cute? Yes. One thing I got from Temu that I actually could wear and like. So I don't know if you guys use crystal grids. They work with the energies of the earth. I did. And I've used crystal grids for a long time. And I've reaped benefits from them. I've felt like that it's helped before. I felt like it's set up the energy in certain ways and been protective in certain ways. But that is the result I got from that crystal grid blows my mind. I still can't even believe it. Between yesterday and today, I made more sales than I ever. So, wow. And working with the sunstone helps because it does bring in abundance as well. It says the stone's luminosity is also associated with hope, renewal, and overcoming darkness. So that's what I need help with today. I feel like my vibration is under attack in a way that I don't have any control over. And like, I can't stop it from happening. So all I can do is control how I react to it. Right. So unfortunately, I recently found out that there's 95% chance my daughter's moving far away. And I don't know if I can handle losing 2 children like that. I mean, it's not like she's going to be transitioning or anything, but she's going far. So it's a little early and soon. I still really need her right now. But an amazing opportunity found its way in her pathway. And I want what's best for my daughter. I want this good thing for her, even though it's taking her away from me. So what I want to do is go, no, you're not leaving me. I need you. Stay here. I'm broken still from losing your brother. Don't go, don't go. But I can't do that, you guys. I can't. I want the best for my daughter. So all I can control is how I react to this, right? So that's what I mean when I say I need to come here and get a little bit of uplifting energy from my crystal crew. So you guys do that for me. So what I'm trying to make is, if you feel ascension symptoms right now are terrible for everybody, and all of us out here that are in our on our healing journey, working our pathway, trying to raise our vibration, just trying to figure out what our mission is here and do it, we are the ones that are going to go under attack the most. Those of us that hold the brightest light, those of us that have the biggest hearts, the most intention to help and heal the world and raise the vibration, the more you want that, the more you're going to come under attack. Am I saying that my daughter getting this amazing opportunity and moving away is my daughter attacking me? No, I do not. It's just the timing and the way it came about. It's just, that's all. It isn't nobody hurting nobody. It's just the way it happened, the timing. It's hard, and I can't help but feel like I'm under attack in a way. I really don't know how else to explain that. I was talking to Natalie about it earlier this morning. Hi, Amy. Hi, Jessie. Yay. So yeah, just extra good juju out there for Crystal in this moment now, you guys. So it's not like, some people, it's like I was telling Natalie, some people's kids move to another country or another state, right? She's not moving out of state. She's just moving about 5 hours away. So, and she did tell me she'll make an extreme effort to come see me as much as she can. And get me on. She said, I'll come pick you up on a Friday and bring you home with me and keep you the weekend and take you home on Sunday. And we'll do this twice a month. And so we'll work through it. And in the meantime, I have to keep my vibration high, and not let it kill me. So I'm working with the sunstone with that. And I'm working with the blue. This is the other one I brought in to show you guys, is the blue agate. So let me finish talking about the sunstone real quickly. Sunstone is seen as a stone that fosters leadership qualities, encouraging individuals to lead with kindness, compassion, and benevolent spirit. It also helps individuals tap into their inner strength and power to achieve their goals. The stone of joy and happiness. That's what this is. It is associated with joy and happiness. It makes it a powerful tool for uplifting one's spirits and promoting a positive outlook on life. It can be particularly helpful for those dealing with depression or seasonal affective disorder. And that's another thing, is a seasonal stuff and acclimating to this season, which in my state right here, right now, it just rains. We've had some really pretty days in the recent, like lately, last week or so, we've had some pretty days. For the most part, it just rains. I tend to get a little bit depressed when I'm not getting sunshine and can't get out into the trees. So that's another thing that sunstone will help a lot with. Sunstone helps a lot with self-confidence. So let me just share. When I first started doing YouTube, I had a little bit of stage fright. Not too bad, but a little bit. I would get anxious before I would come on. And that was before I went live. I was just recording. Like, I had control over what people were going to see. And I still got really anxious and would just get like an anxiety attack almost before I would record. And I was able to overcome that completely with this stone. This is the stone I would hold on to, have it in my pocket, in my bra, on my person. This is the one that helped me to overcome that stage fright, or that it just boosts your confidence. It really does. In a way where, let me see if I can explain this. Rather than boosting your confidence and giving you like a big head and giving you like overconfidence, or it gives you the like compassion for yourself. Like, come on now, like I'm good at this, or I deserve this, or I'm doing great. I'm doing good. And I always get this mental image in my head when I'm meditating with sunstone of patting myself on the back. Okay. So if that helps you guys. Thank you. Okay, so vitality, energy, oh, and cleansing. Oops. Cleansing and healing. It also, sunstone can cleanse your aura. Okay, so when it comes to like cleansing away negative spirit. Hi, honey. My husband just scared me. He was looking at me through the window, and I just saw this movement, and I looked up, and there's his face. Okay, I guess my husband's home. Oh, he's probably taking my dog out there to go potty. Anyways, shoot, what was I saying? Oh, aura. Sunstone works great for cleansing the aura. Okay, so like black obsidian, that works great for taking, for like shadow work, for cleansing out fears and like childhood trauma. Like different stones work great for cleansing in different ways. Sunstone works great for cleansing the aura too. So I do use this, and when I say that, like when I'm doing Reiki on somebody or when I'm cleansing my own aura, I literally wash my aura with like it's a soap, like a bar of soap. So that's me, but it works. It works for me. So all right, the other stone I brought, and then of course I always have clear quartz, as a booster. Gosh, I hate that my phone goes dark, but I don't know how to change it. Okay, on a spiritual level, blue agate is said to help individuals release negative emotions, promote forgiveness and compassion. And it also, in my opinion and experience, it helps you with speaking, getting your point across, speaking clearly, not getting confused in your head, being able to say what you're trying to say and get it across in a way that the person you're speaking to actually can understand you. So this one helps with expression. Also, it helps with like on a physical level, like the endocrine. So like the thyroid, that's the word I'm looking, the thyroid gland. And so then in turn, it helps with metabolism is where I'm going with that. So this blue stone helps with metabolism, meaning if you wear it or keep it around you, use it to meditate in the morning with the intentions of it helping your metabolism. This stone helps to kind of keep your energy at an even level, a calm, steady, even level. So you're not spiking like we do during the day, up and down, depending on what we put in our body. This kind of helps keep it regulated and stuff. But isn't this a pretty one? So, all right, sunstone, blue agate are the go-tos today for healing. Okay, let me catch up in here to you guys. No sun in Jersey. Yeah. I need sunshine and I need trees. Those are like the basic things for me. I need sunshine and I need trees. Those two things. I've spent a lot of time in the woods in the last week or so though. I've been so lucky. I had my niece take me down to the park one day, me and Gizmo, and I uploaded some pictures of that day. And we went down and played in the trees for hours. And then I got to go yesterday with my daughter, and tomorrow my daughter and I are going to Manchester State Park in Port Orchard, where I used to live. And we're going to go down there and spread some of my son's ashes in a place that's really special to him, and have some lunch at this really quaint, extremely overly priced little restaurant down on the water that you go to like once a year or at least once in a lifetime. And my daughter's never been there, so I'm gonna take her. So I'm just so excited because I get to do this. I've been working so hard. So you guys, I have so much to tell you. I'm just realizing how long it's been since I've been here. I officially became a TikTok affiliate marketer. So TikTok hired me, and I am now working for TikTok. I am doing so I'm marketing products, and I don't really know how to it's called an affiliate. So basically I request things like samples of things. They send me the samples. I try it. If I like it, I promote it. And then you just attach a link. So whenever somebody orders it through you, you get a small commission for it. So that's what it is. That's the TikTok affiliate program. Usually they require you to have about 5,000 followers before they'll allow you to do it. But I am not that patient. You guys, I manifest the things I need. And I did. It took me 3 days but I manifested that. Every day I posted a video to TikTok asking them to hire me. Every day I posted a video and I promoted some product to show how good I could do it. You guys, I've been unboxing on this channel since 2019 for free. I'm not doing that anymore. So I promoted a product 3 days in a row. I did it. And at the end of each one of those videos, I said, TikTok, hire me. Look, I can make you money. Well, guess what? They accepted me into the pilot program with only 1,027 followers. So it's just another line of income, and any little line. I mean, I'm not going to get rich off it, you guys. I'm not like a lot of those people out there who make TikTok like their whole job and they have time to film all these amazing. I just don't have time for that, but I will come on and promote products that I think are really awesome. And if I make a little bit of extra money, hey, bonus. I'm doing it anyways. I do it anyways. I did an unboxing for Mindful Souls, Goddess Provisions, and Ipsy, multiple levels of Ipsy, every single month for like 3 years for free. That's a lot of advertisement. So, but you know what? I loved their product, so I didn't mind doing it. I'm not going to promote anything I don't love, though. That's the only thing is a lot of that's why I say I'm not going to get rich off TikTok, because a lot of the people on TikTok, they come on and they just gush about this product that they've never even tried because they want to make money off it. And it's part of what they're supposed to do. I have a conscience and I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to come on and lie. And I'm not going to come on and say that something's amazing. And so people will spend money on it if it's not. So I'm not going to get rich off TikTok, but I might make a little bit of money. All right, I'm going to shut up now, you guys. I'm going to shut up. Let me open my random number generator and start getting some messages for you guys from Spirit. I'm anxious to do it. Where's my number generator? Where'd it go? I think, oh, there it is. Have you guys ever, normally I don't do this. Normally I pretty much every night I put on meditation music, either meditation music or a frequency, just a frequency, and to go to sleep to. For whatever reason, I fell asleep with my phone in my hand last night. I don't do that very often. And maybe I just wasn't expecting to fall asleep one day, but I did. And in my sleep, I messed up. Somehow I touched it and I messed up all my icons on my phone. I woke up and it was all messed up. Hi, Garnet! Yay! So glad you're here. Yay! Put your number in there. Put your number in, Garnet. I brought, so today, Garnet, since you're just getting here, I brought in 5 decks. These are all Rebecca Campbell. Every single one of them. These are all very healing, positive, uplifting messages. Today, I just want to share positive messages for everyone out there who is having ascension symptoms or feel like maybe your vibration is under attack. I'm kind of feeling that way right now myself. Just got some stuff happening. And just, yeah. So I brought in Rebecca Campbell because her decks, her messages, her decks, her books, her videos, she does amazing videos. They always make me feel better no matter what state I'm in. So, okay, I'm going to pick a number. Are we ready? Okay, I'm asking my guides. I'm calling in my guides and protectors and my angels, my ancestors. I'm calling in collectively the guides and ancestors, angels, protectors of everybody that's here. We need a strong connection to the source God energy. And we need some angelic protection to be placed around that so that we are divinely protected within that space. So be it, and so it is. And I'm already hearing, hold on a second. Eric? I think it's Eric. I think I'm hearing Eric. Okay. Open, receptive to receive. Okay. I think I'm hearing Eric. Okay. So if that is somebody that is connected to you, Sam, so is it okay if I share? I got like a download for Sam, or I got like, not a download. That's kind of. I had Sam's family and spirit show up out of the blue the other day. So I don't know anybody else named Sam. Okay. And I was in meditation. I was at the very end of it. And it was just a meditation for myself. I was at the very end of a meditation. I was coming out of it. And I'm coming like, and I hear, "Hi, Sam." Just like that. And I'm like, I don't know anybody named Sam. I don't know nobody named Sam except for you. So I'm like, oh, this is for Sam. I got the weirdest messages that made zero sense to me whatsoever. I don't know if somebody else would have went to Sam with these messages. I was like, she's going to think I'm crazy because this makes no sense. I mean, it literally made no sense. It was numbers and words and names, and I didn't get it in weird terminologies. And I told her, I'm like, I hope this makes sense to you. This is what I got. And over 2 days period, she figured it all out, what it meant. And after she figured it all out, it made so much sense. So it was pretty cool. So your guys' people, what I'm trying to say is, yeah, she didn't understand at first, only a little bit. What I'm trying to say is your guys' people come to me even when I'm not here. Somebody named Eric. Okay. It could be Aaron. Okay. Could be Aaron. All right. Let's pick a number. Ooh, we got 84. It's so obvious now. It's funny because in spirit, when I'm doing a reading or when I'm channeling a spirit or whatever, they show me things that make sense to me the majority of the time, to reference so that I'll understand the point they're trying. Like they show me things that pertain to me, that make sense to me, to reference what they're trying to tell me about somebody else. So a lot of times that happens. And with Sam, with that message, Sam, is it you, Sam? Nuh-uh. That's awesome. Okay. You know what? It's meant to be. It's meant to be. It's just a continuation. That's what it feels like, Sam. It's just a continuation. Yeah. So if they want to talk to you guys, they will. They're going to. They will come to me. Sam actually asked, and I didn't know this until she told me after I got a hold of her. So Sam wasn't expecting me to contact her, but she actually asked her loved one in spirit to contact her through me. And then it happened. And I didn't know she asked that. I didn't know she asked for that. So you guys, if there's somebody you're trying to contact or there's somebody you want to talk to and you want me to try to get a hold of them or just ask them to talk to me, ask them to come to me. And let's see if you guys can have the same thing happen, what happened with Sam. She said she thought, Dad, if you want to contact me, you can go through Crystal. And he did. It was very bizarre and odd what he said, but he did. And what's funny is there was actually 2 spirits that came through for Sam, and they couldn't have been any more different than each other. One of them said, I'm okay. And then almost immediately, this is what I heard. I heard, I'm okay. I'm not. That's what I heard. I heard a man's voice go, I'm okay. And then I hear a female's voice go, I'm not. I'm like, wow. Yeah. All right. Okay, Sam. Spirit guides, can you please lead me to the deck that Sam's message is in? Ancient Stones. This is actually Rebecca Campbell's newest deck out. I've never actually used this deck on camera. It's very new. It's amazing. But Sam, you're the first person I'm ever pulling a card for out of this deck. Okay? All right. Let me fix that. Turn that around. Well, see, I still has the little card that comes in the box when you buy it. Still had that in there. This is the first time that this is being okay. Eric or Aaron is showing me very like patriotic stuff. So I'm seeing like the flag, I'm seeing red, white, and blue. I'm seeing president. I'm being shown a whole bunch of patriotic stuff for some reason. It has nothing to do with you, Sam, because you're not from this country. It's just coming through in this moment. So I'm not exactly sure, but let's put that to the side, please, spirit guides. And let me get Sam's message. That's what I'm here to do in this moment. Look at the backs of these. Aren't they pretty? I hope my camera does them justice. They are gorgeous. I forgot how pretty they are. I've only looked at them one time when I did the unboxing. Okay, Sam's message is in this deck. I'm putting my energy in it, honey. Oh, there it goes. Ooh, Sam, your message is kind of cool. It's got double rainbows on it. Let's see if you can see it. Do you see? It's like a pathway in between two double rainbows. That is blessings. Rainbows symbolize blessings and wishes come true. So that's being surrounded by blessings on a pathway. And the words on the bottom of the card. Oh, and you've got somebody standing on the edge of a cliff. She's being mirrored. So that's important symbology on this card is that she's being mirrored. Okay, standing on the edge of a cliff, and the words on the card are the edge. It says, take a chance, do something different. Do you remember, Sam, when I was telling you, I remember telling you at one point that I thought that you were going to, like, something was going to come, something new was like you didn't realize that you wanted it. You remember me telling you didn't realize that something was going to come for you that out of the blue, that you didn't realize you wanted it until the opportunity presents itself. Okay. That I'm still feeling that. Okay. So when that happens for you, and it's going to be sometime very soon, when it's going to be, because remember, I was likening it to the TikTok thing for myself. Remember, I was likening it to that. Like, I never wanted to be no affiliate marketer and sell other people's junk until I did. Okay. So the opportunity presented itself to me, and out of nowhere, I didn't know I wanted to do that until I did. That's what I'm trying to say for you. So, like, something's going to happen for you, like similar to that, where it's going to just put itself in front of you, and you're going to be like, hey, why didn't I ever think about this before? Yeah, I do. So something like that. Okay, the message is a continuance of that, telling you to take it. When that happens, when that finds its way, frequency finds its way into your pathway, take it, do it. It's telling you to take the thing. I really do think it's going to be soon. It feels like a job offer or something like that, like a job offer, some kind of an opportunity to level up, to do and it almost feels like it's gonna start you down a different pathway. So, like, your energy feels like you kind of just don't have like a real solid plan. And your energy feels, I'm sorry about the sirens. Remember, you guys, I live by a hospital. Your energy feels like you kind of have a plan. Your plan is just your healing journey. And that's what you're focusing on right now. And right now you're just kind of focusing on yourself and finding your purpose, awakening yourself. I feel like you're trying to awaken something within yourself. You're supposed to have awakened by now. It's not quite awakened yet. So it feels like something was put into your plan. Feels like something was put into your plan that was supposed to have already happened. Maybe something happened to hold it off. Your energy feels just a little kind of behind or lagged a bit. So I think that you were supposed to have access to some part of yourself that you don't quite have right around now. So that's going to start happening. I feel like whatever this thing is, this opportunity, it's going to bring about a big change, and it's going to bring about, like, that feeling I was telling you about before, where you're going to be like, man, like, where was this all my life? And how did I not know I needed and wanted this? Like, that kind of energy is coming through for you. And it's carrying through from the last time we talked. So that's like a confirmation from the last little reading I did for you. Okay, I'm going to get you. Let me get you a little, that's crazy, Sam. Yeah. You were supposed to have that reading, and it had to happen. whether on camera or not, huh? Okay. So give me an alchemical thought here that I can share with Sam. Oh, wow. Okay. It says, if you do not choose how you feel, then the world will choose it for you. It says, if you do not choose how you feel, then the world will choose it for you. And it says, master your frequency. And that's exactly what you're doing. And I'm proud of you because you're doing awesome, Sam. Yes. And you are making your own choices, and you are choosing what's best for your highest good. And you are doing that. And I can feel it in your energy. So I'm proud of you. Okay, let me see. Wow, I had to say no to a job I got, and she said ask again when it's right. Oh, well, maybe you're going to be given a knowing to know when you had to say no. You said no to a job. Ooh, maybe you should have said yes. It's the card said take a chance, do something different. But remember how I told you that you're going to be doing something totally off for you, but you're going to be like, what? Yeah. It's still coming through for you, sweetheart. So I absolutely see that happening for you. So when it presents itself, I feel like you're going to know. You're going to be like, that's what Crystal was talking about. Yep. You're going to be like, oh, there it is. Well, when that happens, take it. Your guides, your oversoul, your higher self is telling you to take that chance. I do feel like it's going to be life-changing for you in a big way. It's going to open up, it's just going to activate you. I really don't know how else to say it. It's just going to activate you. Okay. All right. Let's do another one. I stuck my phones down on the floor to get them out of my way. I'm so excited about going to the beach tomorrow with my daughter. Okay. 38. Thank you, Margie. Thank you, Jenny. Yeah, Sam, I do too. There's some stuff happening right now in a higher dimension, Sam, that's bringing about some change for you. It's coming. Jessie May is 37? Well, that's about as close as you can get if you're not 38. Jessie May. Is there anyone else? Sam says, I don't know, Eric. Okay. Jessie May is 37. Okay, Jessie May, do you have, I feel like you may have a question. Do you have a question, or do you have anything specifically that you'd like to ask me to try to get info on for you? Okay, I feel like you do. What is it, honey? I feel it in your energy too, Jessie, that you are putting in the work on a healing pathway. Maybe a little bit confused about, yeah. What your child that lived away? My child that lived away. Okay. It feels like you're trying to manifest change, though. It feels like you're trying to manifest. You're not necessarily sitting in a stagnant energy. You're in a flow. I can feel it. So it may feel like you're kind of stuck, or you kind of don't know where you're going, or that might be that it's a confusion, like a little bit of it, like, where do I go from here? Or you're trying to manifest some kind of a change. You're trying to manifest some kind of a change. So I'm not sure what that means, Jessie. You're trying to make whatever the current situation is, it's not working for you, and you're trying to change this. Give me a second. you're not being heard. You feel like you're not being heard. They're not listening. Is that okay? So I feel like maybe you feel like you're either your words don't matter to people that they should matter to, or you're not being prioritized. Like I'm the last person you think about. That kind of a feeling is coming through. Like you're not being prioritized. So like you always get the short end of the stick, like feeling coming through. Yeah, that's what's coming through. So you're feeling like the last thing you're going to do is stop and consider how this is going to affect me. And you're trying to manifest change. And I'm sorry, but it kind of feels like you're trying to manifest change in someone else's world. So you're trying to manifest change in your world, but you're also trying to manifest change in someone else's world. Maybe even not on a conscious level that you're doing that, but it's like you're wishing for some kind of a thing to happen that would better your feelings, your situation, or and so you're trying to like manifest that. That makes sense. I understand this energy. I do. I understand this energy. I think there's a reason why there's a reason for everything. Okay, it's important that your number came up, Jesse. You and I are actually this. I recognize this because I'm kind of in the same boat. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. So my daughter is moving away, and I feel that separation for you, and it's very painful. And you might be a little bit resentful that you're feeling like you're being forgotten, and because that's kind of coming through. But I want to say you haven't been forgotten. I want to say it's hard because we're used to, as mothers, we're used to the hands-on mother approach, and especially if you live near or spend a lot of time with your kids at this stage of life. Okay, how am I going to say this, Jesse? At this stage of life, we have to rediscover who we are, okay? Because we've been going one direction for so long. What is that? Raise our kids, make good people out of them, make sure that they're set up for their future so they will be successful in life. And that's our whole focus. That's our whole goal, right? At the same time, we have to survive too. And we have to, that's our whole goal though for a big chunk of our life. So when this time comes, and this which is the time when now we've done all that work and we've put in all that work and all that effort, and now we got to just let go, and we've got to hope that all that work and that effort and everything that we put into them is going to serve their highest good, and is going to take them in a good direction, and is going to be, what we hope. And we also have to accept that they no longer need us in the same way. It sucks. It does. But they no longer need us in the same way. So rather than feeling, no, well, I don't feel needed anymore. Now what do I do? What do they call that? Like empty nesters or something like that. Rather than, because I've been there. I feel like what Spirit is saying is that it's time to turn all of that energy and love and compassion and hard work that you put into raising your child and self-sacrifice. That's I'm supposed to say a lot of self-sacrifice. Okay, I'm supposed to say that, like, there was a lot of self-sacrifice on your behalf for your child. You need to turn that around onto you. You have to turn that back to you. So all that energy that you're putting out right now towards missing someone, feeling the separation, feeling separated from someone, feeling like you should be prioritized a little bit higher by somebody. You're not getting, I don't know if the distance makes it hard to communicate, but I feel like I just get like a little flash of you like checking your phone a lot, looking for communication. So maybe you feel like you're not being answered or spoken to, or something like that is kind of coming through too. Yeah, we want them. Oh, let me see what you say. What should I focus on, Sam? I need help. It's time to focus more on you. Yes, it's time to focus more on you. Your focus has been to do a really good job at being a mom. Well, if your child is out there thriving, you did that, sweetheart. So now we enter a new phase. As women, this is one of the hardest things we have to overcome, is finding ourselves again in this part of our lives when our children go. When they leave and they go to live their life, it's like you work so hard at something and it's your whole focus for so long that now what do I do? Now who am I? Now which way, where do I go? What do I do? Like everything that makes me who I am just walked out the door, right? That's how we feel when our kids leave. And then on top of it, put a bunch of distance. I mean, of course, we would all love to live next door to our kids, right? It's hard. It's hard. Absolutely. Okay. I'm going to grab a card for you out of Healing Waters, because I feel like the answer for you, honey, is to return all of that effort, self-sacrifice, energy back towards yourself. Now, in your energy, I feel like you feel like the only way you're going to be happy is to like fix this situation. Like you feel like that's where the solution is. And until that solution comes about, like you're just going to be lost and not know what to do next. I feel like the solution you're looking for is not the best solution. It might be like an instant gratification type thing, but maybe the way that it's happening right now is actually for the highest good of everybody involved, if that makes sense, because it feels like it is. So just like I was sharing that my daughter moving away from me hurts, I hate it, but I want it for her, even though I hate it, because it serves her highest good. It feels very similar to that, Jessie. So I feel like the energy needs, so maybe a refocus. Definitely you need to turn your energy back on yourself. Self-care. You need to figure out what makes Jessie Jessie. What do I really like? Not Jessie the mom. Jessie, you. What do you really like? What have you always wanted to do, but you never could do because you had too much, you were too busy with your kids, or you couldn't afford it because you were trying to put food on the table, or you didn't think your children would enjoy that, so you just didn't do it. How much self-sacrifice? I feel like you've done a lot of self-sacrifice. That comes through. Yeah, you need to go and explore all those things that you sacrificed for your children. No, it's your turn. It's your turn. And I feel like as you kind of let go of the idea of changing the situation, manifesting a change, it will happen. The change will happen. I'm seeing, for you, Jessie, I'm seeing speaking it into existence. So I'm seeing positive affirmations, looking at yourself in the mirror, talking to yourself. I'm seeing you standing in front of the mirror, talking to yourself. So I don't know if you do this already. If you don't do this, you need to. You need to be looking into your own eyes when you speak your affirmations. This isn't something you can sit in meditation and just, it is, but I think that it will serve your highest good better if you look into your own eyes while you're speaking in your affirmations. Ask yourself questions. What do I really want in my life? What am I going to explore next? Really honestly ask yourself those questions when you're looking into your eyes, and be open and receptive for the answers, and they'll come. You can tell your guides, I'm having a conversation with myself right now. My intention here is to seek these answers. I'm open and receptive to receive these answers. Where do I go from here? But look at yourself in the eyes while you're doing it. And you said you do talk to yourself in the mirror. Okay, I'm seeing that. So does that make sense? Okay, I'm going to pull you a card out of Healing Waters. Speaking with Jessie's guides, what is the best message that we can share with her right now for her highest good in her healing journey? The Healing Waters Oracle is geared around emotions, mostly cycles. So that's kind of, I think, why I'm drawn to it for you. The healing water. So water associated with the moon. The moon associated with cycles. As the divine feminine, you divine feminine, cycles, our whole life is cycles. This is the end of one cycle and the beginning of a new one for you. Okay. Don't feel bad, Jesse. Don't feel bad. You're manifesting that feeling. Don't do that. Instead of feeling bad, don't do that. You have control over that, sweetheart. Oh, wow. You guys, you guys just watched that. You have control over that, honey. You have control over what happens in your life by the things that you say, the things that you accept and claim and take on. So when you say, I'm sorry for being complicated, you're accepting about yourself that you're a complicated person and that you need to feel sorry for that. Don't do that, because there's a ripple effect that happens that you set into motion. Everything you do, there's a ripple effect. Your card says the ripple effect, part of something bigger. Details are taken care of. I'm going to read the book. So, you are part of something bigger. You're more than just a mom. You're more than just your child's mom. That's what you've been, like the whole of you, for so long. You feel so like lost, kind of. That's not even really the right word, but just unfulfilled, sad. Like, I don't know, you don't quite know who and what you are anymore, or what you're supposed to do now. Yeah, it's a big change that needs to happen for you. So the ripple effect is you embracing change. Realizing that you're actually part of something so much bigger than just one little part of your pathway that you signed up for in this lifetime. For you, I feel like there is some big stuff happening in the end of your lifetime. It feels like it's going to be related to the whole planetary awakening. Your soul did plan on coming here at this time for a reason. I don't know if you do healing work or if you do cards or what kind of divination you do. If you do like volunteer work or something, I feel like there you need to find a group. Find a group of like-minded individuals. I mean, that could be us. That could be us right here. But I feel like you need to find a group. Okay, thank you. Okay, your spirit guides are yelling in my head, distraction. That's the key to get you out of this rut. Find a distraction. That distraction will take you out of the energy that you're spinning your wheels in long enough for you to get out of that rut. And then you're going to find and you're going to realize, oh my God, like there's so much about myself I didn't know. And I get to explore that now because my focus can be on me. And I don't have to worry about this, making sure this person's clothes are clean or whatever, Yeah, that's coming through for your energy. Okay, let me read this though for you. The ripple effect. I love Rebecca Campbell's messages. They're beautiful. Okay, page 124. I don't have my glasses, so I'll do my best. Okay. I can't see. My eyes are terrible. Oh my gosh. I was going the wrong way. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm going to show you the card. So this card is also mirroring, Jesse. This card is also mirroring. So you see someone mirroring. But there's an energetic spiral in the middle. But there's the two bodies mirroring. There's an energetic spiral in the middle. For me, when I see that spiral, the symbolism in that spiral is life. It is life. So the fact that he's standing, this person, it's not a he, it's a she. The fact that she is standing, looking away from the spiral, mirroring away from the spiral, this is looking at more, looking out. This is how it makes me feel. Looking out at the world, looking out, living your life, looking out to see what's more, like the bigger picture. Like, because that's, it says, oh, hold on. Details are taken care of. I feel like the details is distraction, if that makes sense. The details are the things that you get stuck on, or yeah, I feel like there's some things you may get stuck on, like get hung up on, and just feel a lot of pain about, and you won't allow yourself to not feel that pain. The details are distraction. Yeah, you need some distraction. You need a group of people to help you with that. Create a new focus. Okay, let me read this. It says, when wind blows onto water, ripples are formed. If the wind is consistent and strong enough, those ripples become waves, and those waves have the potential to gather momentum every step of the way. This card delivers the message of the ripple, soon to become a wave. So, what I'm telling you is that flow is soon to become a wave. So, if you use that distraction, find a new hobby, find a new group of people to hang out with, find a drum circle, go to the local crystal shop, introduce yourself to the owner, and ask her if there's any spiritual stuff going on in the community. I mean, I can keep coming with them. Hi, Brenda. So there's, I do feel like you need to have a new focus, a new distraction, a new focus. It is going to take you out of the energy you're stuck in long enough for your pathway to recalibrate, if that makes sense. And I feel like it's going to lead you to down. It's going to lead you to the waves. Thank you, spirit guides. It's going to lead you to the waves. Okay. Let's see. It says, you're playing your part in the collective ocean of change. Maybe, yeah, you are playing your part in the change. Maybe not so much because you want to either, right? You have no choice. You're playing your part because you have no choice. Okay. So you're playing your part in the collective ocean of change. Maybe you know the part you play, or perhaps it's not clear. And I do sense that for you a little bit. Like, what do I do next? Your role, I've got to turn this to the light so I can see. Your role in the collective ocean matters. Okay. And like I said, you're somebody that's done a lot of self-sacrifice. So your role matters. Okay, let me finish this real quickly. And you're having an impact by the way you're showing up to your path. So what I was going to say is your role matters because what you did was raise an individual to be a productive individual who's out there on their own, making it, surviving. So that's why your role as a mother matters. So look at how much it matters. That is not the only role, though, for you. It doesn't feel like the only role for you. It doesn't. There are some people that I tap into their energy where they just feel like their whole mission was to be a mom. Their whole mission was to come here, nurture people, and be a mother, like a mother person to everyone. Not necessarily just be a mom to their own kids, but like a mother person. You have that mother in your energy, but yours feels like there's something else there for you. Okay, let's see. It says the ripple effect card could be a sign that a project or a creation is becoming a bigger success than you may have previously thought it would be, or it could be a sign that you're part of something much bigger than just you. That's what I'm feeling for you. Perhaps you're one drop in a giant ocean, part of a constellation of souls here to create an impact on the world. I feel that for you. I do. That's why I said I don't know if you're a reader, if you I do feel like you could contribute in that way. You could contribute in the collective, raising the collective consciousness of the planet. You would be really good in that role, vibrationally, because it feels like you're at the precipice of just rediscovering yourself. Because you're this self-sacrificing person, because you're so dedicated to being nurturing and good at it, and genuinely put other people's feelings ahead of yourself. That's empathy and compassion, and it's really, you got that. You would be really good at turning all of that focus towards the bigger picture, the planet, helping heal, kind of doing what I do. And if you're not somebody that can go on a platform like this, maybe some help in the community, maybe maybe doing some charity work, or I'm seeing that kind of thing for you, that you need to connect to a new group of community, and that's going to take you to the waves. So there you go. At the end of this message, the healing waters activation. So it says, rather than trust, the momentum is building and will continue to do. Oh, sorry. The momentum is building. Sorry. The details are being taken care of. Something's swelling and growing. Don't get lost in the details, right? I was saying, don't get hung up on, someone's not calling me back or texting me back, or, I haven't heard from someone in 3 days and they don't care how this makes me feel, and they're hurting me. And this is what I'm feeling. Okay. So like, don't you care about my feelings? Like, you're hurting me. Don't get caught up in those details. Don't get stuck in that. It's okay to feel that way. Recognize it, say it, speak it, verbalize it, and then let it go. Okay. Don't, it's saying not to get caught up in those details. Okay, it says, rather, trust that momentum is building and will continue to do so. Swim your own race. Don't look around you. Something's happening and you're an important part of it. Success and momentum are on their way. So, your healing waters activation, this is activating this message for you, activating something within yourself to accept and receive this. It says, I surrender to the flow of my destiny. So this is something, when you're talking to yourself in the mirror, the next time you do it, this is what you need to say. Okay. You say, I surrender to the flow of my destiny. I surrender to the flow of my destiny. I welcome more trust, ease, and support every step of the way. Okay. I welcome more trust, ease, and support every step of the way. This is all self-love. This is all taking care of yourself. This is all, you need to reintroduce yourself to Jessie. Go find a support group for Jessie, or some kind of a focus, or a hobby, or a group, or a cause. I feel for you, it would be a cause. That's what it feels like in your energy. And that's where your focus needs to be at right now, sweetheart. And it will help. It really will help you to get outside of this. It's almost like a little energetic bubble prison thing that it feels like you've been in for a bit. So awesome. Okay, I'm going to send you off with a alchemical thought. So this is just an alchemical thought. Little teeny tiny cards. Okay. Woo! Of course, it went across the room. Oh my gosh, this is awesome for you. This is perfect. It says, nothing changes if nothing changes. Marinate your mind on that for a minute. That's what it says. Nothing changes if nothing changes. And you're in control of your life. You're in control of what happens to you. We manifest our own destinies. Like, we decide what we're going to be and what we're going to do. We do. And the sooner people figure that out, the better for them. That not only do we speak things into existence, we put it in the flow. That ripple effect is for real. Okay. The law of attraction, Natalie and I were talking about that this morning. The law of attraction is for real. So, okay, I'm going to pick another number. Time are we at? 7:06. Okay. I hope that helped you, Jessie. We got card. Can you tell I'm a tarot reader? I just said we got card number 17. We got number 17. 17. Hi, Brenda. Okay, 17. Is it Buckeye? I've read for Buckeye before. Good. I'm so glad, Jessie. Buckeye, are you still here? Yay. I'm so glad you're still here. Do you have a question for me, or do you want me to just pick a healing message out of one of these decks, whichever one I'm led to? I'm feeling like an excited feeling. Wondering if I can sell my house and move soon. Okay. Okay. So, you know what? I think that would be better asked through tarot. I really do. Is this the one? Okay. Buckeye wants to know if she's going to sell her house and move soon. So I energetically, when I go to tap into that energy, I energetically look for a feeling of an energetic flow, meaning things are moving, right? Not getting that. I'm feeling a blockage. I'm feeling like there's something in the way. There's something that's holding it up. There's something stopping it from happening. I'm not sure what it is. Buckeye, I'm not sure what it is, but it feels like there's something blocking it from happening. Something needs to happen first. It's almost like the feeling of like, you got to get this out of the way so that you can, yeah. So I don't know if there's something in the way of that happening. Can I please get some insight, Spirit, into this for her? What is this thing that's holding up this from happening for her? It feels like something's in the way. What would that be? What would that be? And it doesn't even necessarily feel like you have any control over it. Something's in the way. Like there's something that's just like blocking it from happening. Like the desire for it to happen is there. Not just the desire, like this needs to happen. This actually needs to happen. And I feel like that's weighing down on you. Okay. But there's fear, not necessarily even fear. It's more like second guessing yourself. Like, what if I make a mistake? What if it's the worst thing I could have possibly done? And then once it's done, it's done. That kind of a feel. Okay. What is the best advice we can give my friend Buckeye Clay fan? All right. I like it already. Okay. Starting with the Ace of Wands. This is new. This is a new creation, a new inspiration. This is something new. So renewal of something or something new, a new spark of creation, a new idea, a new journey, a new pathway, something new. Okay. Then we've got the Seven of Pentacles. This is having a lot of options. So what this is telling me already is that maybe you're nervous about, what choice do I make? What decision, which option do I take? Maybe feeling overwhelmed by having too many choices to make, not knowing how to make those choices, fearing that you'll make the wrong decision, but having a lot of options sitting in front of you and just not quite knowing like which one. That's the energy coming through with that one. Okay. We've got the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups was the one I saw next. With the Eight of Cups, I feel like maybe this is the feeling of, hold on one second. Yeah. Just feeling like, that there's something something needs to take place. Like a decision needs to be made. There has to be movement. Something needs to happen. You know this, but the feeling of almost complacent, like you shut it down inside yourself, kind of feel like you shut it down. It's overwhelming. So it's too much. So you shut it down. and you just, no, that feeling's coming in, the feeling of, you know what, it's too much. I can't care about that right now. That's coming through. Okay. The Four of Swords. This is like a reunion, a homecoming, like family, like, but what I feel like energetically for this is that you may need to reach out to family. You may need to reach out to your loved ones, your family. There's probably somebody that has some good advice for you. It's going to be able to help you. I do feel that way. And there's, you got the Strength card, and I feel like these two go together. It's like you need to reach out to your family. There's somebody, either a friend, like a bestie, or a family member. There's somebody in your life that you need to reach out to, somebody that is like your confidant, and maybe they can help you through the decision-making process. Okay, so what I'm feeling and what I'm seeing is like this kind of a thing, and I'll just kind of describe it the way I can. Okay, so this is so overwhelming for me. It's too much for me. I don't think I can do this. It's too much. It's a lot. It's overwhelming. But I can't, I can't have somebody else do it, because then, okay, how do I say this? Sorry. Okay. Yeah. It's too much. It's just, you need a confidant. You need some like support system. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So there's somebody in your life. I don't know if it's your bestie, if it's your sister, I want to say sibling, but there's somebody that you have that you can reach out to, and you can pick their brain, and you can share the way you're feeling with, and ask for the advice, and you're not burdening them or making yourself look like you're not competent or troubling them or nothing like that. Okay. So you may feel that way, but you're not. I feel like that you don't like to trouble people, and you're not somebody who will ask for help really, because you don't want to trouble people too much. So, yeah, it does. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull it from you. My eyes keep going to the Rose Oracle for you. Okay. I do feel like you have a solid friendship or relationship or connection with someone who you can communicate back and forth with. And I think that you need to turn to this person to help you through those moments. I'm not saying turn to this person and say, help me sell my house, help me move and sell my house. No. Through those indecisive moments when it feels overwhelming and too much and you just want to shut it down, that's during those moments when you need to reach out and call, you know what, I'm feeling really overwhelmed because this, and this. Like, what would you do in this situation? Like, what do you think would be the best choice for me? Like that, okay? Not calling them up and saying, help me sell my house. You don't want to do that. You're not that type of person. So instead, just pick those moments when you, just in those moments when you need a little advice or a little pep talk. Even a pep talk is better than nothing when you're in an indecisive moment. Yeah. And I feel like you do have somebody in your life that is there for you like that. Okay, let me pull a card out of this. For some reason, I'm seeing, my eyes keep going to the Rose Oracle for you. So let's see. Wait. I still have the, that card is in that one too. A problem shared is a problem halved. Yes, I love that. So, Buckeye, I do feel like you're somebody who you like second guess yourself a lot. You kind of feel like you're gonna it's like you're fearful you're gonna make a mistake, and then you're gonna have to live with it. Yeah. So your energy feels like you have kind of like built your comfort zone up around you, and you stay in there. You stay within your comfort zone to the best of your ability. That's where you feel safe. That's where you feel protected. And so when you start feeling overwhelmed or anxiety or stressed out or like it's overwhelming, you just kind of shut everything down and go back to this safe space for yourself. Okay, that's coming through the energies. That's okay. Okay. So 3 came out. The first one is the sacred union. I feel like this is this friend person for you. So you moved to Texas and that was a stupid decision. So now because you regret making that choice and doing that, and because of the effect it had on you, now you second guess everything because of it. Is that what you're saying? Oh man. Okay. The sacred union, I feel like this is referring to somebody that a confidant, someone you need to lean on, someone you need to call in. That sacred union, and that's what that feels like to me. It could be your higher self. It could be your guides. It could be a higher light being. It could be, okay, that's just now coming through. Okay, so maybe this person, this confidant, is a guide, somebody in spirit, somebody you speak to in spirit. Because I want to say, you need to reach out to this person and connect with this person and then be open and receptive for what they have their feedback. That's what's coming through. But if this is somebody who's in spirit, same. You need to be open and receptive to the feedback. Okay. So there is a sacred union that's important. It's important and it's pivotal for you. Okay. It's where you're going to find some of your answers is within that. The other one is healing the mother line. Healing, ancestral work, mother line, and growing up. So I don't know if there's maybe some trauma that you're holding on to from your childhood or from your job as a mother, but that's coming through in the cards is that there's some kind of work that needs to be done in the mother line. So that could be grandmother though. I mean, it could be way down, like, but that's coming through. Some mother healing. So if you experience trauma at the hands of your mother, like if your mother did something to you, or and that could be even like my mother was emotionally unavailable, like she just was cold, ice queen. So that was traumatizing for me. I didn't know it was traumatizing. So yeah, you need to talk to your guides, honey. You're confident and confide in your guides and listen for the answer. That might be the sacred union. It might be your grandma. Okay, that's what I think, because I'm seeing they're showing me my grandma. My grandma was I'm her namesake. I'm just like her. I'm her namesake, and she's my guide, and I'm the way I am because she's the way she is. Okay, it runs in families. This could be your grandmother. Were you close with your grandmother? Were you close? I feel like that's who you need to be speaking to. Is your grandmother. There's some healing that's going to take place within that. Okay, so there's a little girl inside of you that is kind of stuck there. So something that happened, some kind of a little trauma. There's a little trauma, and maybe you forgot about it, or you just didn't feel like it was a big deal. But it did leave a little mark on you. So that little bit of healing will help you, and that's being brought out. So maybe that gives you some direction to work on as far as like your journey, your healing pathway. So work on some like past traumas. That's shadow work, and it is connected to the mother line. Just so that you know, and you can go do that. You never knew your grandmother? Okay. Are you upset about that? Do you regret that? Is that something that you feel like you missed out in this lifetime and it had an impact on you, that may be like a trauma that you're carrying. I never knew my grandmother. Maybe that's the trauma. That you never had the opportunity to have that relationship with her. Well, you still can. You can. She's right next to you. So maybe it's now is the time. And that's what it's feeling like, my friend. It's feeling like even though she's in spirit, it's time for you to establish that relationship with her and then be open and receptive, because that's the sacred union. Thank you, spirit guides. That's the sacred union. Okay, that's it. And the mother line, that's it. And the last card says healing is happening. That's where your healing is going to come from, is to address that. It's time for you to introduce yourself to your grandmother. Yeah. And it's okay that she's not in the body. It doesn't mean she's dead, and nobody dies. So it's okay that she's not in the body. She can still hear you. Maybe the lack of having that relationship and having that bond during this lifetime left a trauma that you're just not even aware of. So it could be something that little that leaves a trauma, leaves a mark, or leaves an energetic cord to a trauma. It could be literally be something that little. I don't know if you've ever heard me say this before, but sometimes people will have traumas in their past that they stuff down because they don't want to deal with it. Either that, or they felt like it was so little and insignificant. Like, why am I being such a big baby over that? I just got to let that go, or something like that. Some kind of a trauma they don't even know they had. Like, it may be the fact that you never had a relationship with your grandmother is something you need to work through as part of your shadow work. That's kind of what's coming through, my friend. That's where the healing is going to take place. And I also feel like that sacred bond is she's going to help you. She's going to help you. She's going to help bring you answers. Yeah. I'm suddenly feeling like all this, like love. I'm feeling like I'm like the type of love I would feel for my child, like this proud, like I'm so proud of myself for creating this beautiful person. Like that's coming through the energy right now on her behalf. So even though you didn't know her, she loves you and she's very proud of you. And she does want to know you. So you need to get to know your grandma. All right. I hope that helps you. As far as selling your house, I feel like something else needs to happen. There's something blocking it. It could be you. It could be you're just like maybe a little bit of self-sabotage, or just holding, you're kind of blocking yourself, I think. Yeah. Sorry. I wish I had a better answer for you, and I keep like waiting for it to come. I'm sorry. I can't give you a specific question or a specific answer of whether or not you're going to sell your house. What I can tell you is I feel like that there needs to be some other stuff that you address first. And lean on your grandma. Talk to your grandma. So it's time to kind of develop a relationship with her. The thing is it takes a special kind of person to be able to do that. Not everybody can do that. Not everybody can just say randomly create or develop or start to get to know somebody that they didn't get to know in a living life that's in spirit. Not everybody can do that. But I think you can. And what I mean by that is like a lot of people would be like, most people would be like, I feel weird just talking to some random spirit. Like I never knew this person. I don't know what to say to them. And like that, most people would say that, right? I feel like that's not going to be a problem for you. I feel like you're going to know what to say. And I just heard you can tell me anything. Okay. I just heard you can tell me anything. So maybe this is basically going to be where you purge, you say your feelings, you talk, nobody's going to judge you. this is where you can actually say anything you want to say. You're not going to be judged. You're not going to be hurt anyone's feelings. And if you're open and receptive to it, you'll get some answers. But there's a spirit around you. There's a family member, ancestor around you that I'm tapping into their energy, and it's a feeling of just being really proud, feeling really like proud of you. Grateful for you, proud of you. I'm trying to describe the way I'm feeling. Not proud of you because like you are some kind of famous person that's a millionaire. Proud of you because you're perfect in their eyes. Okay. You guys watched me. I cannot make this stuff up. Okay. It says the only illusion of death is that it is an ending. So she's not gone. She didn't go anywhere. She's still here and she's available to you, and she's making that known to you right now. Okay. Hope that helps, my friend. Oh boy. Who's this? Ashika. Am I saying that right? Ashika? I hope I'm saying that right. That is a beautiful name. Okay, I'm going to pull one more number, guys. And clear my space. I am saying it right? Awesome. Good. It's a beautiful name. You're welcome, honey. You're welcome. Okay. Did you put a number? Okay, I see that you did. You got 62. All right. Here we go. 95. Oh my goodness. I'm getting like a Ginger? Yes. Okay, I'm getting an anxious feeling though. I'm getting like a really like excited, butterflies in the tummy, excited, like woo, this energy is like hyper. Woo, I'm feeling like a high energy, hyper, busy, move, goal oriented. Like I got so much to do, and yeah, like that's coming through the energy. Like, I feel like I just took like a shot of like espresso. Woohoo! That's coming through for some reason. Okay, Ginger, do you have a specific question, honey? Yes, making my lists. What do you mean by lists? Wow. Something is going to bring like an extreme amount of excitement, happiness, feeling of overwhelming giddiness, happiness, excitedness. This is coming in your energy. This is in your energy. I'm picking up on it, Ginger. Like excited. I'm so surprised and happy and excited. Like that kind of a feeling coming through. Whew. This is how I would feel if I won $1 million. If that's how I would feel, I would be like, what? No way. I'm not saying you're going to win $1 million, so sorry, but that's coming through. Something exciting is coming for you, Ginger. Something exciting, something happy, something that's going to make you feel really giddy and excited and something like that. Maybe you're going to win the lotto. Just kidding. That'd be good though, right? Okay, Ginger, I am going to pull from you out of the star seed. Pick a number, Crystal does random number generator. Oh, did somebody ask? Um, am I reading into Ginger's number? Oh, no. So how I do it is I ask the spirits to connect me to the person who needs the message in that moment by using the by drawing taking me to their number. So you guys come into the chat and you pick a number between 1 and 100 and you stick with that number through the whole video. And if you need to have a message during that video, if your guides really need to speak with you, or if you need to get a message from someone in spirit, if someone in spirit comes to visit me to see you or anything like that, then the number will be picked because they manipulate the energies that way, and I will then do it. So that way it's completely fair, and I'm not like, feeling like I'm showing too much favoritism here, or this person got a reading and this person didn't. I don't like that. So I'm putting it into the hands of the guides, and I just do what they tell me. Okay. Ginger, I'm going to pull a card out of the Star Seed Oracle for you. Something exciting is on the horizon for you. Something exciting. It's almost like a teenager feeling of excitement, like the butterflies in the tummy. Were you really, really excited when you got your crystals? Okay. Yeah. So, okay. You gotta, okay. This is the hard part. The store is called A Crystal Path. I love that. Okay. So this is kind of the hard part about being a medium and reading for people and reading their energy. Sometimes you are putting, okay, I am never going to like sugarcoat anything. I'm never going to come and tell a lie. I'm never going to change the messages I get from spirit to make you feel better or me sound better. I'm really honest and truthful. And I just kind of say what they tell me to. Okay, so there is a behavior that's happening where that's not serving your highest good. It could be, it's whatever it is, it's self-defeating. So whatever it is, it's it's causing an energetic, like it's okay. There's a behavior. I don't know if it is like you talk down on yourself or you second guess yourself or somebody else has made you feel like you need to do that. But there's like a self-defeating behavior. I don't know if it's some kind of self-neglect. You don't like take, like, maybe it's not eating. You're not eating right. Maybe you're not getting enough exercise, enough sleep, enough something. But it feels like there's some kind of like a behavior. That is not serving your highest good, that needs to be recognized and changed a bit. It's something to do with coping mechanisms. So I want to say avoidance behavior. I just want to say those words. Okay. Holding on too tight to people's opinions of you and what they're gonna think and say. And people pleaser. So those are the things I want to say. to the okay. So maybe there's not some great coping mechanisms. You need new coping mechanisms. So this would be journaling, meditation, your crystals, working with your crystals. So that's what's coming through for you, is you need to switch up your coping mechanisms. So whatever it is that you're trying to use to help you cope is not serving your highest good. So that for me would be maybe starting some new rituals maybe for yourself. Journal, meditation, taking a walk. I'm seeing that. Okay, that's big. I'm seeing that. That's big. So walking, going for a walk, taking a walk, exercise, um, getting out. Okay, so I don't know if you're a homebody, but that's also coming through, is getting out and being part of the world. That's coming through. Yeah. 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 But I do, and you say I am, and I do feel like that you're already in this flow. You're already in this flow. You're on your healing journey. You are okay. You are well along your way. Okay. You are well along your way. And so am I. But I still have bad coping mechanisms that I deal with too. Okay. I mean, we all fall into these comfort zones, and we stay there because that's where we're comfortable. So, like I said at the beginning of this live, I can't always control what's happening around me. All I can control is how I respond and react to it. So maybe the things that bring you sadness, discomfort, disharmony, dis-ease, any of these things, the way you're coping with them is not necessarily working. So your spirit guides are telling you need a new way of coping. I'm seeing journaling, meditating, affirmations, listening to high vibrational frequencies, working with your crystals. And I feel like these are all things that you're already doing. So yeah, keep it up. You're working towards it. Maybe reevaluate some of the things you do to cope with things, and just ask yourself, is that actually working out for me, or is it harming me in the long run? If it's not helping me, then I need to figure a new way. I need to figure a new option. Yeah. Okay. Let me get you but I do feel like you have a lot of clairs. You have a lot of clairs. Ginger, you have a lot of clairs. Okay. I can feel that in your energy. So you have like the knowing clairs. I feel like you may hear things. You may get the smell. I feel like you have access to like all your clairs. And you planned that. So you're supposed to have all your clairs in this lifetime. You're supposed to have them, so they'll start waking up for you. That's what you need to start focusing on. Okay. So intentional meditation to wake up your clairs. Got it. All right. That's what you need to focus on, Ginger. Intentional meditation to wake up your clairs. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love this card. It says, give love, create love, be love, love, receive love, emanate love. What's the last one? Speak love, and anchor love. There you go. That's a cool card. Love, 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 love. So there you go. And that love is the divine frequency, right? And the divine frequency is really what, the clairs, your clairs, the divine frequency. You tap into that love divine frequency and your clairs will wake up. Yeah. And you planned that for yourself. Yeah. Okay. I hope that helps you, my friend. I love that card. Be love, emanate love, speak love, breathe love. ESP, the heat and smell. My message of Crystal was so amazing. I thought to my dad, tell Crystal, and everything was fine. Thank you, sweetheart. Hear and smell. Okay, okay. Yes, yes. But I feel like you gave yourself access to all your clairs for this lifetime. That doesn't mean they've all been activated, but you gave yourself that access. You have to do it. You have to manifest that for yourself. You have to open it up. You have to activate it. You have to do it. You just go and ask your guides to help you. Start working and speak it into existence. It is, if you're ready, to have access to all of your, some people don't want that to happen all at once. Some people say, oh, just give me access to this, or give it to me slowly, let it trickle in. You know, it depends on, honestly, I believe it depends on how many lifetimes you've lived, how much trauma you can handle, or how much change, or how much enlightenment, sudden enlightenment, or opening up, or awakening, or whatever the word is. If you are a soul that has lived a lot of lifetimes, and you're just a very old, advanced soul, I feel like it would be easier. Okay, so I've got Aaron or Eric coming through again. Okay. I hope I'm saying that right. That's what it sounds like. And I'm seeing football, a football game. Somebody saying and watching like Sunday football, the football game, like Sunday day. I'm not a sports person, so isn't it Sunday days if the football plays? Hmm. Ginger, you feel like you've had many lives? Then you probably have. If you know, I'll do a past life reading for you if you'd like. I'm kind of booked right now, but if you'd like, I'll do a past life. I have a really cool deck that I don't get to use very often, and it's called Discover Your Past Lives or something like that. Unlock Your Past Lives or something like that. It's a very complicated deck, but I do like the opportunity to practice with it. It's really cool. Natalie has it. Actually, Natalie's the one who told me about it. Well, I know that I have lived thousands of lifetimes, not just as a human. I've incarnated as other beings. But I have spent the last several lifetimes on this planet back to back to back to back. So, meaning I incarnated as a human uninterrupted for several. And those several lifetimes, including this one, were a culmination or an adding up. So, my last lifetime, I didn't just live the lifetime, gain what I needed out of it, and come fresh here with a new set of goals. I came from the last lifetime and the one before that and the one before that to get to where I'm at right now. But it's only because my soul is advanced and old enough that, okay, for example, the trauma of losing a child, anyone who loses a child or has a lot of trauma as a young person, undergoes like child SA or anything, that kind of stuff, who has to deal with that, that real trauma. Anyone who goes through something like that, generally it's a giveaway that you're an older soul, because a young soul, in their early incarnations, they can't handle that kind of trauma. That's when you get the people who commit suicide and stuff like that, where they're out, they can't do it. To come, yeah. If you are somebody who has dealt with a lot of trauma in your life, like bad trauma, the real stuff, you can guarantee that you're an older soul. We plan every single thing. We plan this before we come here, and we agree to it before we come here. So if you don't feel like you can do it, not only are you not going to agree and plan to it, but we also collaborate with a lot of other spirits before we come here. We've got spirits that work with us in tandem. They sit in spirit and work with us while we're sitting in human. They're going to collaborate with us if they think we're going to cop out. So they believe too. but it's the older souls. We're not going to take something like that on unless we think we can handle it. And you have to have experienced it a lot of times as a human to be able to handle that kind of trauma and not have it take you out. So I don't know if you guys know who Rich Lopp is. He's a tarot reader that's on here. I've been following him since like 2019. He was one of the first tarot readers I ever started watching on YouTube. I had this weird download happen to me the other day where I was like, it wasn't even the other day, it was yesterday. I was like, why is my daughter moving away? Like, why is it that this is happening right now? I just want to know why this is happening. I don't want to, I want to know why is this happening? Like, and how am I supposed to feel, and how am I supposed to deal with it and whatnot? I was feeling the feeling of being abandoned, of being left behind. I was feeling the feeling of being unprioritized. I was feeling all those things, and sadness and like missing my daughter before she's even gone. Like that kind of feeling was coming through, like morning pain I haven't even felt yet. Like that's what I was feeling. And so I was wanting to understand, why am I feeling this way? And why is this happening to me? Why does everybody leave me? That's what I was asking my guides. Why does everybody leave me? Why does everybody leave me? Literally every person in my life has all left me. Why? Why does everybody leave me? And my answer came, and it is because I am a super old soul, and because I knew I could do it, and and there's some kind of a lesson in it for me, but this is my last one. So happy about that. This is my last one. This is the end of several lives, a culmination of several lives that brought me here to this moment so that I could help people out there who need help wake up, understand things that I understand. I guess I wouldn't have been able to do all of this if I wouldn't have had all these experiences to draw information off of. So the bigger picture is that I needed all those people to leave me and all those traumas to happen so that I could be here right now. Yeah. So, and for all of us, I mean, we come here to experience change. We come here to experience change and emotion. Some of us choose to come here and experience negative emotion. Some aspect of our soul wants to know what that feels like. So we just choose to come here and experience a whole life of hardship. Then we have experienced that. But you know what? Let me tell you something. Once you make it through a life of hardship and you've been traumatized and traumatized and traumatized, and you make it through, you are a badass. Rich Love said that. You are a badass. If you're somebody who goes through trauma and has a really hard lifetime, and you keep chugging through, you're a badass. And you already knew that before you came here, or you wouldn't have done it. So, yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here. Thank you guys so much for coming. I am going to come back tomorrow evening. I wish that I could say that I'm going to be here in the middle of the day, because that was my original plan, but my daughter's coming to get me and we're going to the ocean for the day. So I am going to be back tomorrow night to do a live sale, a crystal sale, and show you guys the new pieces I got. I got some biggies. You're welcome, Buckeye. I see in Badass Tarot cards. You did? What were they? You can't tell me something like that and not give me a name. They're called Badass Tarot? Is that what they're called? Nuh-uh. That's funny. Are they actually called that? What? There's a deck of tarot called Badass Tarot? I gotta go find them. That's awesome. I don't order from Temu, though. Okay, my lovely friends. Thank you guys so much for showing up today. Thank you so much for trusting me with your energy. Thank you so much for my amazing moderators. You guys are amazing, the bestest. And Sam, thank you for getting up in the middle of the night or early hours of the morning to be here. I love you guys. I'll be back tomorrow evening to talk crystals. If by chance I don't make it, it's because we got stuck over at the ocean, and I'll be back the day after. All right. Lifting you all in abundant, divine love and light. Blessed be.